Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Curtis wonders where he belongs, Esme wants to move out, and Jake and Charlotte are dating. Curtis enters the deserted Savoy and takes a look around. Anika recognizes him and greets the boss's return. Curtis' homecoming is applauded by the entire workforce. He thanks everyone and expresses how much he misses this area and them. Anika says the doors are going to open, so they should make this a memorable happy hour. Curtis asks Jordan, Molly, and TJ whether they are here for a special event. TJ tells that he and Molly are about to make a big announcement. Molly informs them that they have completed the surrogate fertilization treatment and will know in a few days whether it was successful. They all raise a glass to Molly, and TD Jordan tells Curtis how nice it is to see him back here and in his element as Molly and TJ walk to the bar. She claims she'll always consider him family and that she'll be there for him. Curtis returns with Molly and TJ, explaining that he needs to get back to work but congratulating them. Later, Anika discovers Curtis in the rear and inquires as to why he isn't in the main area. He claims to be attempting to figure out where he fits in, if he fits in at all. Spencer comes home and prepares a romantic meal for two in the living room. Esme emerges from her hunger and believes it is for the two of them. Trina soon comes, and Esme sees her error. Trina is taken aback when she notices Esme seated on the couch, preparing to eat. Esme informs Trina that she must be here for supper and that she and Ace are on their way out. Spencer says she can remain because there is plenty of food, but she plans to leave and pretend she never came. Spencer tells Trina they should sit, but she insists she's hungry. He inquires if this is about Esme. Trina is enraged that Esme assumed the food was for her and that he failed to correct her. She is aware that he and Esme have been spending more and more time together, and she is concerned that the lines between them are blurring. Spencer claims that they aren't for him. Spencer tells Trina that he knows the old Esme is definitely someplace deep within her, but he's grateful to have been able to help raise his brother. He also claims that living with Esme hasn't been as difficult as he expected, but he has no affections for her. Trina is the only person he desires, and he claims he can prove it. Spencer walks away and then returns with a box. He hands Trina the box containing the turtle doves he had been storing and explains that Cyrus gave them to him to gift to her when he was in Pentonville. He explains that because he didn't think she'd want them when he got out, Victor kept them and gave them to him in his will. He thinks she doesn't want what he got from his Uncle Cyrus and Victor, but she does. Spencer admits that they remind him of how much he missed her for Christmas last year. Trina claims this is why she wishes to keep part of the present. She claims there are two doves, one for each of them, to serve as a reminder that they are a matched pair and belong together. Maxie takes boxes into Lulu and Dante's old apartment, which she now owns. Mac and Felicia pay them a visit to congratulate them on their new home. The kids show Mac around their rooms, and Maxie tells Felicia about her financial problems as a result of deception and how she's frightened she'll lose everything. Maxie informs her mother about Tracy's case and that she is represented by Jackson Montgomery. Maxie recognizes him by the look on her mother's face, and Mac returns to explain that he nearly threw her mother in jail. When the kids ask if they can have a BBQ, Mac offers that he and the kids go out and acquire everything they need. Maxie tells her mother to spill it when she is alone. Felicia tells her about Lucy and a fact-finding expedition in Jackson's office. Felicia hopes this does not jeopardize her case and says that she and Mac would assist her in any way they can. Maxie is aware, but confesses she was overjoyed to be standing on her own 2 feet. She vows she'll make it happen no matter what. Maxie chastises her mother for what she did with Lucy since it was hazardous, and she, Mac, and the kids rely on her. Christina understands, which is why she's embarking on a new career at the hospital. Michael calls his mother before Sonny's arraignment in court, and she urges him to keep her informed. Following the call, Michael runs into Christina, who inquires as to where everyone is. Dante walks in, followed by Nina, who apologizes for her tardiness. Diane arrives and is relieved that everyone is present because it will appear nice to the judge. Sonny is the final character to appear. Nina and Christina ask Sonny how he's doing, and he claims he's okay. Sonny takes a moment with Dante and expresses his appreciation for his presence, but he can leave if there is a conflict of interest. Dante doesn't mind if the government sees him, and he's not leaving because they're family. They hold hands. Michael walks out and calls Willow to give her an update. Dex arrives and meets Michael, and he is certain that the feds will be unable to recover anything from the damaged disc. Michael believes they stitched it back together, since how else can you explain this, and he returns to court. The judge arrives, and the court is called to order. The judge reads the allegations against Sonny, which include illegally transporting guns. Suddenly, the U.S. attorneys come up and announce that the charges are being dropped. The judge is perplexed. The U.S. attorneys explain that they do not have the evidence they believe they did, forcing the judge to dismiss the charges. He cautions them all that if he meets any of them again, he wants the case ready. He dismisses the accusations, but states that they may be reinstated in the future. Sonny's family is overjoyed, and Diane congratulates him on his release. Christina informs her father that she has always known this was a mistake, and Dante is perplexed as to where the evidence has gone. Sonny observes as Michael exits the courtroom, and the U.S. attorneys debate how they were duped by a normally dependable source. Nina expresses her relief that everything is all over, and Sonny thanks Diane. Diane couldn't take credit, but she can inform Sonny that he shouldn't be surprised that the U.S. attorneys didn't have any proof. Diane reminds him that the charges were dropped without prejudice, so if new information comes to light, they can be refiled. Sonny is aware. Nina asks Sonny if he's ready to go home, but Sonny declines and requests a moment with Dex. Sonny questions Dex about why he wasn't detained among the others. Carly called Dex to alert him of the raid, according to Dex. He's baffled as to how the charges were withdrawn. According to Sonny, the pikeman containers contained coffee beans. Sonny informs Dex that he performed well and that he should take the night off. Sonny returns to Nina and tells her that everything has been taken care of and that they can leave. Violet, Finn, Jake, and Liz make their way into Kelly's. Violet claims that they can't dine here because Kelly's is their softball rival. Carly tells Violet that she admires her competitive nature, but that they aren't enemies off the field, and that everyone is welcome here. Violet claims to be keeping an eye on Carly. Violet continues to stress over winning as the family gathers around a table. Liz checks in with Carly about Sonny at the bar and is surprised she isn't at the arraignment. Carly confesses she considered it, but it's no longer her place. Carly excuses herself to get Esme a high chair for Ace when she comes at Kelly's for supper. Liz greets Esme and expresses her delight that the two of them are doing so well. Carly returns with a chair, and Esme tells her how lucky she is to have Spencer and Ace. Liz returns to her family, and Finn advises them to go to the field. Jake tells them they should depart and that he'll catch up later. Liz inquires as to why. Jake says he has things to do but doesn't specify what. Finn tells Jake they'll see him at the game, and Liz departs with Finn and Violet, looking apprehensive. Jake takes a table for two, and Charlotte soon arrives to join him. Jake and Charlotte purchase ice cream sundaes, and he informs her that he has begun a new painting. It depicts a horse and was inspired by her love of riding. Meanwhile, Michael phones his mother to inform her that Sonny's charges have been dropped. She's taken aback, but she thinks it's fantastic. Esme holds Ace and tells Spencer and Trina that they can have their date since they have each other. Later, Esme asks Carly for the bill and if any of the rooms above are available. Mac and Georgie stand outside Kelly's, waiting for James to return with the desserts. Georgie asks Mac whether Mom is all right because she appears concerned about the new house. Mac assures her that if she is concerned, they would take care of it. James leaves with the pastries that Carly had prepared especially for them. James recalls that he ran into another child he plays basketball with inside and inquired about his father's whereabouts. He stated his father died a hero, But the boy didn't seem to believe him, so he pointed to Mac and said he too is a hero. Mac has been touched. Back at Maxie's, Christina is ready to begin working as a patient advocate, and watching Stella work reminds her of how lost they felt when Maxie was unwell and awaiting a heart transplant. Stella is someone she wishes they had back then. Mac and the kids later return with the meal, and Mac fires up the barbecue. Maxie and Felicia exchange a friendly smile. Sunny confesses in the next episode of General Hospital. Gladys discovers Sasha is disappeared from Ferncliff. Chase is inquisitive. Liz notices how quickly Jake is maturing. Michael pays someone a visit. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.